a lot of people don't understand how rich the basketball culture is in Seattle.
Yeah.
Right? We had Jamal Crawford on the show, and he mentioned you when he was here as well. What was it like being able to be in some of those runs and see some of those dudes that were doing it at the highest level to not only kind of inspire you that you can do it, but also show you what you needed to work on to get there?
First part was seeing that it was possible, that it could be done. I think being from Seattle, you top left of the country. You know, you don't get the most attention and whatnot, but I think for me, growing up seeing Jamal, Jason Terry, Isaiah Thomas, you know, Rodney Stuckey, you know, like the list goes on and on. Aaron Brooks, you know, I went to his camps growing up, like seeing those guys in the NBA, you know, playing on the biggest stage and knowing where those guys came from, you know what high schools they went to, what club teams they grew up playing for. You know, I'm playing for the same coaches that coached them. And so I think for me, it just made it seem a lot less, you know, lofty, you know, as a goal. Like I knew I could get there if I'd put in the work, because I'm seeing these guys that, you know, when in the summertime, I see them come back to Seattle and they're just regular dudes. But then you see them, you know, Jamal playing for the Showtime Clippers on TV every night. Like, you know, it just made the goals feel that much more real. And then once I got to like that age of being in high school, when it was time for me to kind of start playing against those guys and matching up, you know, I give a lot of credit to Jamal just for taking me under his wing. And like you said, not only just, you know, inviting me to the runs, but like really involving me and really like trying to make me be better and telling me like, you know, what next steps I have to take in my game, you know, to play at that level. And so I think early in those runs, I was like the big man, right? I was just rebounding, doing the, you know, the dirty work around the rim. Like I'm 15, 16 years old, big kid, right? Playing against, you know, Kyrie, young Zach LaVine, just all these guys. And so I was just doing whatever I could to be on the court, stay on the court. And so I think the next like 2 years after that, you know, I just remember coming back and, you know, Jamal telling me like, nah, you playing point guard today.
Yeah.
Like you bringing the ball up every time. Like I want you to initiate every action in this run today. Like I want you to be the point guard. And me, I'd never really done that. And so it showed me like, nah, okay, this is what you gotta do, you know, in the NBA. You know, this is what the star players do, right? That's what he's telling me. Like, you know, the star players that you aspire to be and that you know, you wanna be like, this is what they're doing. This is how they're playing. So, you know, you might as well start working on it right now. And I remember one thing he always told me from the time I was 15 was like, you know, it's gonna get here a lot quicker than you think. Like I know it feels like it's forever, you know, till you're there, but I'm telling you, it's gonna happen so fast. You're gonna look up and you're gonna be, you know, in the NBA, and it happened exactly like that. So I give him a lot of credit.
Hold up, limitless, take a stomach, pinning it. I fought the head to witness it.